Long ago, our people were strong, united, and proud. They persevered to find a home for our people so that we may perpetuate our ways and culture. They were resilient. They worked, prayed, and overcame many obstacles to ensure our existence today.
On stamget one na nask monomota. Ik weet some gaan op de papiek gaan och wigun. Dan zei tagichtig. Dan ze me geges manach dat I see no wigun e hayaten. Kak sik zich gekeken die goin. Mina ne mo som kimon pieso. Kate poata gisik katigi. Niswe gisik kasan ne kan ne hier komen. Ne wok kagasimach Robert Murray sich katigon. My Christian name Robert Murray registered here at the Harvard courthouse as Robert Parley Murray. And within my own culture, my grandfather, Art Rainingbird, he gave me a name. Katepuatak, named after that wolf. Maybe you never know. Maybe some people, your relatives might come up. Maybe they might be sickly, not feeling just right. Or maybe they lost loved ones, some of your relatives. When they come driving up to your place, when they see how neat, clean looking it is, mentally, the people that lost loved ones, they might think, oh, man, this is a neat place, good place. Even just by looking at your home, which keep nice, neat, and tidy, clean looking, it's going to be a good medicine for that type of a person that come up here. They could start feeling good from there. I was told that.
My name is Mark Collins Sr. I am a member of the Chippewe Cree tribe here in Rocky Boy, Montana. I work as the maintenance supervisor here at Chippewe Cree Housing Authority. My job duties are assigning work orders, processing all work orders onto the HDS system. I order all material, retrieve the material, just assist all the maintenance men with their day-to-day activities. Get pretty busy here in the office. A lot of our work orders are normal wear and tear work orders, anywhere from failed water heater not lighting, furnace not firing, but a lot of times we get other work orders such as tenant abuse, which costs our program a lot of dollars throughout the year with this tenant abuse. It's 25 to 30% of our time is doing repairs on tenant abuse. Tenant abuse is kicked in doors, broken windows, holes in the walls, stuff like that. And it takes a lot of our time and our money away from our program where we could be doing other things, maybe some beautification projects, storm doors, stuff like that, something extra, something nice that the tenants can use. But instead, we got to spend our money where we shouldn't.
They said in the future to love one another, to wake up every morning to greet the sun, be thankful, help one another, and be productive.
Hi, I'm Thela Billy. I'm the supervisor of the Occupancy Resident Services Program at the Chippewe Cree Housing Authority.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Hollis, and I'm a residential counselor for the Chippewe Cree Housing Authority.
Hi, I'm Lindsay Hull, and I'm also a residential counselor for Chippewe Cree Housing.
Hi, I'm Jamie Gonzalez, and I'm also a residential counselor for Chippewe Cree Housing.
Yes, my name is Roy Small. I'm also a resident counselor. Big squad minoman gisnehia iskopiko ta man nikwe wap mag man nits nehio ge big squatak. Mago magetatskya kum tas kote keskma hugesino more must maminama wamam. First of all, just a brief explanation of my counseling in our Indian language. We're just merely a counseling, meaning that we'll just guide them through certain areas that they need help in. And one of the things that was mentioned earlier, that we need to keep track of our goals, and at the same time, our goals is to try to do 100% recertifying, meaning that recertifying is these papers that I have in my hand are part of the recertification process. There's a dwelling lease, also the confidential thing that they needs to sign so they could release that. We could release that information that we use for their own, for housing use only. Also, they got family composition, also states the wages, and they're signed by tenant and the occupancy specialist. And one of the things that we try to do is we try to make our goals, may not be 100%, but as much as we can. For instance, we got our map here, like make maybe like Malmstrom Buno, say if it's 55% done, we mark them blue, then we know where we're at in our goals, and that's the same time where we're at in our recertification. That's one of the biggest things that we have here on our resident counseling is recertification. It does have a lot to do with our dwelling lease too, the violation of the dwelling lease, and it's the law, like, you know, it's a policy that each tenant has to follow. If they don't follow it, that means there's a kind of a negative things that they are doing if they don't follow the dwelling lease because of the law that they have to abide by, like.
Today we have been derailed into a state of poverty and despair, desensitized by the insanitary conditions that seem to plague our village environments. But there is hope. It is time to bring back the teachings.
Nui hon, ka sewe ka pauiusko. I'm named after the center pole at the Sundance Lodge. It has a rattle. Ka sewe it, like rattle, standing woman. That's who I am. I belong to that Sundance center pole. I was always told, your home is your sanctuary. Your dwelling, your family in good health, enough to feed the family, good health and be together. That's what a home is. It's a very special place. Yeah, and my grandfather used to say, Kweotsen, ekuni hohe, kahkioa wapahtamani. Said, when you have all these four, everything, that's where the riches are, your home. It's a place where you keep you safe. That's why where my home is. It's a cultural home. I don't allow any craziness for my grandkids, my kids. No drinking. No drugs. This is where you come for help. This is where you come for safety. All the good words that I have for you. That's what a home is. And being clean. Always keep a home clean. Even the dishes. My grandfather used to say, old lady, we used to eat on the floor, we didn't have tables. Don't let the kids get up. Let them eat first. Don't tell them to get up and do something. They're special. They eat first. Anyway, I had a good, safe childhood. It's now that we need so much. We got to be white people, we rely on electricity, propane, the house, and there's not enough to go around. And people are moving back to us. They leave the reservation, they move back and looking for a home. Looking for those answers that they never learned to be an Indian, to be a cultural safe person. That's what I'm about. I'm an elder. I'm willing to share anything and everything to anybody that comes to my house. And I love all my young people. There's a special lady here, Thella. I don't know what it is about her. I think we're both goofy. We make one another laugh. That's another thing. Love one another. Take care of one another. Have that safe home. Hopefully we'll get to see more housing for the youngsters, young people. There's so many grandkids around that need care. We need them homes very, very much.
I've been responsible for development, meaning any kind of new homes, any modernization, rehab, from the application to the bidding, the environmental assessments, up to the administration and the closeout of the projects. Since I came to work for housing, I've been responsible for putting up over 200 homes. In 1996, we went into what we call Nahasda, which was a big change for all of Indian housing. And from 96 up into the present, we haven't built a new home. I want to make a point of this because we are right now, at least my years with housing, are probably in a very critical time right now. Because under Nahasda, again, our funds were limited, not enough to even look at building new homes.
My name is Linda Gopher. I'm the finance manager for the Chippewe Cree Housing Authority. And I started working here maybe a little over a year ago. And my job is to watch the budgets, watch the money, make sure that the money is here when it's needed. And I've been told to tell a little bit about where the money goes. So every year we get the main grant from the HUD people, the Nahasda grant, and this year we got $2.7 million. And from that $2.7 million, more than half of it goes to the maintenance program, the maintenance department. And from that, from the maintenance budget, about the bigger expenditures, it's like maybe 540 some thousand. 39% of it goes to the insurance for the low rent units, the housing units. And housing also pays the utilities for these low rent houses, and that's the water, the sewer and the garbage services. And they also replace the appliances maybe in the houses, and doors, electrical services. And we also, about 3, 4, 5 years ago maybe, they took out 2 loans from 2 banks to build more houses for the tenants here in Rocky Boy, the community members. And that's really it takes a lot of the budget to pay that loan, $23,000 a month. And from all these low rent units, we're supposed to be collecting about $700,000 a year, and we actually only collect about $400,000. So it's creating a budget crunch because we're short in collections. We're short about $300,000. And if tenants could help housing by paying their rents, their housing payments, maybe more could be spent on their maintenance costs. Right now, what they spend their money is maybe on emergencies. They can't go in and do preventative maintenance.
Our funding over the past 10 years have been limited. It's a meager amount. And so we have to stress the importance of maintenance for these units. And we have to let them know what their rent does. We get no more money from HUD, especially on the mutual help homes. That's a responsibility of the homeowner to maintain. We will help them out. We need that rent to take care of those maintenance needs.
Yeah, I would encourage the young people to, build a home when they get one from the housing. And the housing knows that there's a lot of people on the waiting list. And when they get a house, they should really be thankful, take care of it. And respect their home. Thank the Creator, there's people out there to help, like this housing here. There was a time where we had like 3 families living under our roof too, and finally my kids got homes. So I would encourage these young people, love and respect their home when they have one.
It is our turn to take the enormous responsibility to ensure our people's future, so that our grandchildren's grandchildren may have an opportunity to do the same.